And this is the catalyst for doing that again. So I like the focus. I like the pressure. It sounds like we're all kind of in the same boat. Like maybe October, like maybe we'll all be back in the fall, and and then maybe it's on.
This is Climbing Gold.
This season on Climbing Gold, we're talking with a bunch of the Olympians and talking about a lot of competition climbing and thinking about how it's sort of changed like on a lot of levels. And I'm curious, like sometimes I think a lot of us came from places where we didn't enjoy team sports or sort of the ball sports or the competitive side of it. And climbing really gave us like this our own path through it, where we really had our ability to kind of like experience things on our own terms, and the competition felt secondary. But I'm also curious, like you guys have existed in this spot where you've been in an elite world, and are there examples like is competition healthy in climbing?
I mean, I think so. I love speed competition stuff, like big walls, speed records, either solo or roped. I mean, I think that's totally healthy. It gives you a reason to just push a little bit harder or try to push a little harder if you want to.
Yeah, I agree. I think competition is very healthy. Like my biggest progression in climbing was when I was climbing in competitions. Like when I would have like this competition date that I was training for, I would get the best. I would improve the most. I would train the hardest. And then I've always had friends around me that I am a little bit competitive with, but it seems very healthy. Like I've seen plenty of examples of unhealthy competitiveness, but the people that I surround myself with, it's, we push each other on because we all want each other to excel and succeed. And yeah, I think it can be really healthy.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's, yeah, like everything, right? There's too much and too little. But like with Tommy, like my the greatest years of progression were during competition years. But then as that faded away, my interest, like the feeling that I got from being at a competition, or it just kind of faded away. And I started going to the crag more and more and more and started projecting. And one thing that I really liked about doing road trips was the pressure of knowing that I have to leave on April 15th or whatever it was. And I actually, ironically, I would almost rarely send anything with like lots of time left. I would almost send it like day, like one climb in rifle. I literally sent it the day we left, sent it, jumped in the car with my harness on and started driving back because I had to be back at work. And so like I pushed it right to the last minute, and that bit
That's
of
the consummate
pressure.
procrastinator. All things in life, you just push it right to the edge. You just procrastinate all the way to the end.
But I kind of like it. I like that extra pressure of um like I don't know. I maybe I thrive on it a little bit. Yeah. So to do it too early would be like even in Spain when I did that 9A, 9 years ago, I was like right at the end of the trip, and I was like, oh, I only got whatever a few days left, and I just decided to really focus. And I think I really thrive on that pressure because it makes me focus more than I otherwise would or otherwise do in my day-to-day life. And so this challenge is actually really cool because it's bringing a lot more focus to my climbing again, which is awesome. And I haven't focused on strong fingers in probably the last like honestly, probably like mid-COVID, like 3 years. I haven't really focused on keeping my fingers as strong as I want them to be. And this is the catalyst for doing that again. So I like the focus, I like the pressure. It sounds like we're all kind of in the same boat, like maybe October, like maybe we'll all be back in the fall, and and then maybe it's on.